Alright guys, we're back today with another video for LASFIT LED lighting. We got some lights in here today. These here, which will be replacing the reverse lights in a 2014 Ford F-150. So we got a different vehicle here we're going to be working on compared to our other videos, and if you haven't seen them, go check them out. I've made several more videos on a 06 Ford F-150 and a Ford Focus, upgrading all the LEDs in those vehicles as well. But today we're going to do the first part here. We're going to do two parts. The first part's going to be these reverse lights. The second part here is going to be, again from LASFIT, some LED cargo lights to help me see better my truck a lot better. But like I said, we're going to do these reverse lights first. Looks like the number you need to know there is the T15, and that should be for these new and improved bright LED lights from LASFIT. So pretty simple, shouldn't take you too long. We'll go up here, look at the tail light. So the same as the other truck, that 2006 Ford, and pretty much any Ford F-150s I think for the last decade or two, you're just going to have two 5/16 nuts or bolts, whatever you want to call them here. One at the top and then one down here at the bottom. So you can either take a screwdriver, a 5/16 screwdriver, or we're going to be using the Milwaukee here Impact real gently with a 5/16 bit. So you just zip those two out there and then down there. And then your housing here, you're kind of going to grab with your left hand. There's kind of a lip back here. You can kind of get in it a little bit. Then use your other offhand and kind of pull back here on the side and pull this housing, just kind of pop it right back to you. There'll be a couple little tabs there on the side and the back that are going straight in to kind of help hold that housing in with these two bolts. So just be careful to be gentle, but it's going to take a little bit of a pull, but pull it straight back to you. So I'm going to go ahead and zip these two off here, these two screws, zip them out, get this headlight assembly out, and then we'll look at what it looks like on the inside once we get that done. So stay tuned. And there's the tail light that is off. You can see the two little tabs back there in the back. There's the top one that went there, but there'll be another one on the bottom. But I just grabbed right here in the corner and just pops it right back to me, and it come right off. So here's the brake light and the tail lights top and bottom, but this reverse light is the one you guys want to pay attention to here. And you would think it would be a tab. I don't know if you can see that tab right there. You think you'd push that tab down and pull back, but you actually grab just that housing and give it a counterclockwise turn, and it comes right out. So you can see there the two little metal tabs in there. It shouldn't matter looking here at your LASFIT LED. So there's a tab there on the right, and it's on the right again on the other side. So it should go in there either way. Just try it out before you put the housing back on. Make sure it all works and everything. But that's the easiest way to do it. You can just leave this kind of hanging here if you want. It's not hurting nothing. Reach in there, counterclockwise turn, take the old bulb out, put the new one in, put it right back in, test it, and then put that right back in those holes, snap it in, put your two screws in, and you're done. So it's really a 3 to 5 minute process. So it takes longer to get your drill out and find your tools than it does anything else. So let's put these in and see what they look like. Alright guys, there you can kind of see it's not quite dark yet, but just the old style yellow colored, halogen bulbs that are in this cargo lights back here. We're just going to be replacing those two cargo lights with these brand new, should be a whole lot brighter and more energy efficient LASFIT LEDs here. The number you need to know on that is the LT15 for these. Pretty simple little lights, but man, they sure do make a huge difference, especially if you use your bed a lot on your truck like I do. But this one should be pretty self-explanatory. We can go over it real quick. It's going to be super simple, but you can see there it's just a typical old Phillips head screw on each side with a washer. So we're going to be real careful. We're going to go ahead and use the old Milwaukee Impact again. You can use a screwdriver if you'd like, if you're scared about cracking it, but I will say just go real nice and slow and easy. because you will crack that plastic or that glass, there on the back. So let's dive in there, see what it looks like on the inside, and see how easy we can get these changed out. Alright, again, that was real easy. It does have this seal, of course, on the back that I don't think this one's ever been taken off on this 2014 truck. So it's been on there for 10 years, so it's going to be pretty snug. Just don't worry about, you shouldn't break it. Just kind of put your fingernail here or something, or a plastic trim tool here and pop it off on the back. Just work your way around, but it wasn't too bad. But these lights here, I'm gonna go ahead and leave them plugged in, leave them set in here just like this. But it should be same thing. You're gonna go down, you're going to give it a counterclockwise turn, and it should come out, just wiggle out just like that. So there's the old bulb. You're going to look at that, and it shouldn't matter because these should be able to go in the same direction. You can look here on the back, and it will tell you that. See the no polarity right there. So it shouldn't matter which direction you put the bulb in. And again, this is the Canvas Ready. It's their new LED technology. And of course, it's a whole lot brighter than these old halogens. So let's get these slapped in there and see the results. Alright guys, this is no comparison, but here you go. That's the new bright LASFIT LED cargo lights. The picture really don't do it justice, but I mean, you can just tell looking down here at the stuff here in the bed that, I mean, I should have done this a long time ago. I know I say that in every video, but for just $20 bill or something, I mean, that right there is worth every penny of it. So that is definitely something you should think about, even if you got a newer truck, because most of them still aren't LEDs in the back. But if they are, more power to you. But if they're not, go check these LASFIT LEDs out. And this would be the first thing I do on a truck, is those reverse lights we're going to look at again, and then these cargo lights. So I mean, that just, if you work out of your truck a whole lot like I do, I mean, it's worth it every dime. So go check them out, and we'll get back to these reverse lights here shortly. Alright, there's your new LASFIT LED reverse light. It's kind of hard to tell because it's so bright, but you look over here and that's the tail light's brighter than anything, but you can just tell looking on the ground there, it's not as bright as that. See that shadow it's casting down through there? I mean, you can see it's lighting up the whole yard, whereas this one over here is just kind of not doing much at all. But there you can kind of see the brightness level of it, versus that one's not even really making a star right there in the middle where that one there is. I mean, it's just super bright. Those truck windows are tinted, so this will definitely help me out a whole lot with those tinted windows. So I want to go ahead and get the other one replaced, and thanks you guys for watching. Stay tuned for another video maybe later. And I will say one quick note is that polarity does matter on that light. I actually had it in, put it in reverse, and it did not come on. So I took it out, just flipped it over, put it right back in, and it come on just fine. So that's something to definitely remember. But anyways, thanks again guys, have a good one.